everybody, welcome to today's live stream. What the hell are we doing today? Great question. We're smashing out the collection book. I've been doing a load of it off stream, and today we are doing a chunk of it on stream. So let's move on over, because we are going to... I thought it wasn't going to work there. We are going to do some of the team of the seasons that we've already bought. So that one's already done. That one's already done. Where are we at? That one's done. La Liga is the one we need to click on, and we need to play a game with this squad. Hell yeah. And then these guys that are in the reserves as well also need to be used to be ticked off as well. So we're going to jump straight in. I'm going to go into Division Rivals. We've already got our rewards this week, which come out tomorrow. So I don't care if I win. Let's just play, shall we? Ethan and anyone else that is tuning in, I hope you've had a fantastic day. I hope that you enjoy the stream. Thank you all for the recent support on the football channel. It has to be said, we are getting ever so close to that channel being monetized, which has been my main goal for the last couple of months, is to push that closer and closer and closer, and we are so close. So thank you everyone that has been watching the videos on there, whether they're new, whether they're old, I don't care. I appreciate you taking time out of your day, even if you're just putting it on in the background, to help us get closer to that goal, because that will be an awesome feeling. Damn it! Are there any pre-season packs for FC 25? Yes, there are objectives, SBCs, maybe? There are objectives and evos that you need to do in order to get your packs for the next game. Will I be playing the new COD? Not today, if that's your question, but it's on Game Pass. I will be getting it. Even if it wasn't on Game Pass, I would be getting it. I'm very, very excited for zombies, and I enjoyed the beta from what I played. It's different to get used to the Omni movement stuff, but I really enjoyed it. We streamed it a little bit as well, and yeah, it was enjoyable. Unlike this, where the servers seem to have basically just been deleted by EA or something, so the gameplay on this game is absolutely abysmal at this stage. But we've only got a couple of weeks till the new game now. In just over 2 weeks, we will be playing FC 25, which is why we are trying to blitz our way through the collection book and complete it before the end of the game. If I do create it again for FC 25, we need to make it a more constant series. Like, many updates on TikTok and YouTube about the progress of it and stuff like that. What on earth have I just witnessed? How has that gone in? Also, there's game sounds. No one said anything about that, but it's turned off. Don't worry. I'm just so ready for the new game, man. With viewership and stuff like that, there's basically zero excitement or hype for anyone to jump on and play this game. Like, the viewership of the streams is the lowest that I've experienced in a very, very long time. The general interest is completely gone. It feels like everybody is just waiting and desperate for the new game. Ooh. So, not long left. But that's why I've taken the opportunity to try and really push the football channel, because if people aren't going to be watching this, then hopefully they'll watch my other content. Because, dearie me, it's kind of depressing how low everything is. And thank Christ the next game is right round the corner. Oh. And here's hoping that EA have actually done a good job with it. Because if not... Oof. Oh my god, the button lag on this game nowadays. Ah, it's so painful. What did you do to your servers, man? It's not as if they're turned on for FC25 yet. The game isn't out. So why are they just so bad on this game? You're having connection problems. It looks like you have the symbol. Yes, just like every single person that plays this game now has connection problems every time they play. Play literally any other video game in the world, your connection will be fine. Hop on this game and all of a sudden you'll be lagging. Because whether they have turned off a load of the servers or something else, I don't know how it works, but it's happened. And it basically means that even with 99 rated players, the game plays like total crap. So that's fun. And yet another reason why people don't care about the game anymore. It's just... like, this is supposed to be the stage of the game where you can use whatever players you want. Just jump on. Okay, maybe now at this end of the game, you've now got a crazy past and present team, partially aided by Evos this year. Or maybe you've got a full 99 rated team because you've been grinding packs. Oh, let me hop online and use these players. 99 rated Pele. Oh, he's going to be amazing. Wait, why does my 99 Pele dribble like a bronze? Well, that's not fun. I guess I will just stop playing the game until the new one comes out. That is, sadly, going to be the mindset of an absolute ton of people at this stage. They've actually killed the fun end game section of the FIFA game cycle by whatever has happened with the servers. The stage where you normally don't care about winning or losing, you just want to use these amazing cards that maybe they came out 4 months ago and you've not been able to afford them because they've been 10 plus mil. Suddenly you get them and you want to try them out. But what's the point if everyone just feels terrible? Okay, keeper. Is everyone having these issues? I have said in the last week or so that we've hopped on stream, I've asked people about this exact problem. Because I initially thought it was my internet. I thought, oh, okay, maybe for whatever reason our internet is just having some problems recently. So I was like, oh, okay, it means that the gameplay is a nightmare for me, but it is what it is, right? Oh, I didn't even press shoot there. That's what it's like right now. I pressed a fake shot. I did not tell Lewandowski to shoot, and yet he scored a goal. But when I talk about it, you have everyone else in the chat. When I ask them what their connections are like, everyone says the same thing. All of their players feel terrible. Everyone feels like they're stuck in mud. It's not just a me thing. It is a game thing. And yeah, I don't know what's happened, but that's the state of the game right now, which again is one of the multiple reasons why the streams are just absolutely dead. I cannot wait for the new game, because as much as I'm actually really enjoying the like sort of collection book grind to try and finish this off in time, but the audience for the game has disappeared. So it now kind of feels like it's a bit of a waste of time because no one else is caring. Because this is what EA have done to the game this year. It's dead. So, yeah. Tis what tis! As a whole game you think has been way better than the last few? Yeah, I would agree. FIFA 21 through 23 are 3 of the worst games I've ever played because they've had button delay. Sadly, this game now also joins them in the button delay group. However, it's only started at the very end of the game, where clearly this is something to do with like the amount of servers or something. There's no way that all of a sudden it goes from fine to genuinely dreadful. Oh. So, yeah, this year, compared to the last 3 years, I agree. I think that this is the best that we've had, probably since FIFA 20. The metas of this game have been crap. And that's a bit of a problem. However, I think that is more just a modern day problem of every game becoming more and more competitive and revolving around metas and stuff like that. I think that's just going to be the case, which is why there needs to be some kind of casual matchmaking, but there isn't. That would be the fix for that problem. Maybe Rush will be that in the new game. We'll have to wait and see. Rush could be a massive, massive game changer, or it could end up just being yet another mode that has rewards tied to it, therefore it's ridiculously sweaty and you can't go on and enjoy yourself in it. We'll have to see! We are staying up. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Not yet. Definitely not yet. Online single match was by far the most unappreciated game mode in FUT history. It was! How are you feeling after last night's social media blow up? Yeah, people weren't happy, were they? People weren't happy. Ironically, though, a lot of the people that are moaning just aren't actually paying attention to what they're moaning about. So they think that the Prem have, like, favoured us and let us get away with something. When in reality, no. The Premier League charged us, and they're annoyed that we got away with what they charged us with because of their own rules being flawed. If you missed it yesterday, then firstly, why are you not subbed to the football channel or following the footy TikTok? Because I did videos about it on both of those. Come on, guys. We aren't getting our points deduction anymore. And the reason why is basically because we used the Premier League's own rules against them in order to get out of our charge. We found a loophole. So, GG on that one. I did wonder why, when we came out and said that we were, like, we thought we had a good defense, and it was just like, how? How is it not surely, like, you spent too much, therefore you get punished? It didn't seem like there was any possibility of anything other than the punishment. The question was just going to be how much was the punishment. But no, turns out, legal loopholes, Premier League don't write their rules very well. GG. What's going do during this boring international break? As in, like, what am I going to do? Is that what you're asking? I've not got the 99 Vardy, no. I'll probably do it on someone else. I can maybe do it on, like, Edouard. What am I going to do? What I normally do. Create content? I don't know. I'm not really sure what you expect. Not go and watch Leicester play at the weekend? I mean, it sort of changes things for me, I guess, because I don't have as much stuff to create content on when it's international break, which is why I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to try and get some more, like, narrative style videos out on the football channel. But again, I just appreciate all the support that we've been getting on it in general. The fact that we are now close, like, really, really getting close to that monetization on there is sick. So sick. It is huge for us, yes. 17, 20, 24, your top 4? Yeah, that's fair. Why is 5-4-1 banding competitive, but we have to sit through it? EA is the answer. Don't get why everyone cares so much about every team's charges. I mean, it matters because, for example, if you're a Southampton fan, you are going to want Leicester to get a points deduction because it increases your chances of staying up. If you're like a Brighton fan, who cares, right? It makes no difference to you. The only reason why you would care is if it has some kind of direct correlation to your team in terms of what might happen to you in the season or something like that. I guess. My team's dreadful considering it's September. You know the beauty? I couldn't care less what you think about my team. The beauty of it being September is I can use whatever players I want because that's what the game is about at this stage. It's not about having, oh, a full 99 team. Who cares? It's boring. Anyone can do that. Not everyone plays this game and actually enjoys it. So I'd rather go down that route. It is better. Is there still hope for the collection book? Yes! That is why we're doing it right now. I've been doing a load of golds off stream. It is possible. It's happening! It's happening. A lot more pressure than other teams. Yep. Zeus, hello! Thank you very, very much for continuing the generosity and support with the membership. I appreciate it so damn much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What was that? What did I just see? Okay, right, those guys go in. Let's fill in the rest, and then that is going to be La Liga Tots. Boshed out of there, other than, what, one card, I think? Because he was too expensive at the time, so we'll come back to it. Looking forward to next FIFA. Yes, mainly just because, like, the views and stuff and everything on this game are so low that I just want that refresh of the new game. Desperately. Schmeichel. Right, let's go. Next game. Tick off some more. Ben, hello, welcome. Played golf today because it's your day off. Nice. I went to the range for the first time with my own clubs. The first time I've ever had a set of clubs, a full set. Well, very nearly full. I think I had a couple of clubs when I was a lot younger. But this is the first time I've had my own set of clubs. And so I went to the range yesterday. Really enjoyed it. However, I do have that sort of blistery thing on my right hand. I don't really know how I could prevent that going forwards. So that is something that I think I'm going to have to look at. Because my left hand was fine because I have a glove. Compared to when I went to the range with my mates previously and my left hand was killing the next day. That was fine, but that's not good. Zhao! Oh, I should have taken a touch. Here enjoying the stream, waiting for the next Footy Channel video. I think it'll be tomorrow. Good luck for the collection book. Thank you very much. Will I be doing the Saka SBC? Have I already packed him? I have not packed him. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll do the SBC either. Because he might not cost that much. Another doesn't, and they go unpunished. It's a bit of a stab in the gut. Yeah, that's fair. However, for example, in our situation, people will say that we broke the rules. But technically and legally, we didn't. Which, it is stupid because we did, right? We lost more than we were allowed to. We technically broke the PSR... Well, no. We broke the general expectation of the PSR rules. But in reality, due to a technicality, we didn't break anything. So people can't be annoyed at us for breaking rules because we didn't. They have to be annoyed at the Premier League for their terrible rule creation. Which, if it was actually looked over with a fine-tooth comb, then none of this would have been possible. Oh. Archie, what would you prefer? We lost that extra 24 mil because we went down. That's a punishment in itself. People need to move on. I mean... I'm not sure you can justify it like that. No foul, even though I've just kicked him to the floor? What a great game. The beauty of it is, it wasn't even as if we purposefully did this. Right? Like, it's not like we knew that we were going to be able to get away with everything. Our club was run poorly, and we happened to have been able to get away with it through a legal loophole. That doesn't mean that the club was run well and it was, oh, a sneaky little trick. No, we got away with it. That's very different. Whereas, when all of the Man City charges come out, and they go through each one of those, and maybe they have found a legal loophole for every single thing that they've been charged for, that's a bit more intentional. What's more annoying now is KDH didn't even want Chelsea now. We wish we didn't sell. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense because we had to sell. If we didn't sell KDH and didn't get the money for Enzo, then we would have been looking at a different PSR charge for the year just gone. We had to sell by June 30th. We had to raise roughly 40 mil. Have I noticed the watch hours go up much, by the way? I'm assuming that's in reference to you potentially like having stuff on in the background. The answer is I don't know, because other videos have done so well that the watch hours are so far above average anyway. Like, I didn't realise, after the first day, my vlog against Villa hadn't done great. It was probably sat on like 100 and something views. But then over the next 2 days, it went up to like 1.1k. So that gave me a load that I wasn't expecting. The Champions League predictions video is still getting views as well. That's given me like 300 alone, which is crazy. So it's harder to tell compared to normal. But if you have been putting stuff on in the background and been helping with those watch hours, I appreciate it, because I have a spreadsheet set up of exactly how many watch hours I had at this time last year, how many I got each day between August and November 1st last year. And I've also got it set up to document what I get this year between those dates. So I have calculated exactly what I need in terms of that in a spreadsheet. And so by November the 1st, I need about 750 watch hours. If my target is to get monetized by November 1st. That's how many I would need. Because of the distance that I am away, combined with what I got last year. Whereas, if, for example, tomorrow I got a video with like 600 watch hours, then because you wouldn't have to factor in the stuff I got last year for September and October, I'd be there. So, as it stands, I'm at about 3.5k. But over the next 2 months, last year I got like 250 kind of thing. So we need to work on top of that kind of thing. If that makes sense, maybe it does. Golf range went well. The golf, it was really, really enjoyable. And I will be going again. I just don't know how long it's going to take for that to heal. And whether I'll be able to prevent it next time. I don't know. You say Pele's horrible for striker? Then don't use him there. Simple. Does watching the same videos over again still count? I imagine so. I would imagine so. I don't see why not. So I'd potentially put on like the Premier League playlist or something like that. Oh, that AI defending and then the terrible through ball. Dear God. And it leads to a goal. That's good. It's fun. Really fun. No! That's the one you've had on? Hell yeah! Offside, surely. There we go. So yeah, obviously with last night we put out the Leicester video. Today, that's going to get me like 20 watch hours, something like that. So the more that we upload and stuff like that, the closer we'll get. So we're getting there. The progress is being made. You've opened 290 85 times 10's, got some big pulls. I mean, I'd imagine so in that amount. If not, then you'd probably be a bit annoyed. Oh, this game feels so bad to play. How's he missed? God, I can't wait for the new one. Purely to stop having to witness this gameplay each day. Horrible. Scratch, I do. I mean, I have like a coin sponsor and stuff like that. So, yes. But it really depends on what kind of format it takes and everything like that. 2 weeks. Got to ease in slowly. Jeez. Yeah, that's not good. Hopefully you can recover ASAP. I went to the range for the first time with my own clubs yesterday. First time ever that I've owned any and gone myself. I had a great time. There was basically no consistency, which I expected. But then when you hit that absolute pinger, oh, it's so satisfying. However, Jay, maybe you can help as well if you play. How can I prevent this? So it's going to be to do with my grip, right? But how do I prevent that? Because I feel like otherwise I would have been tempted to go again today or tomorrow, but I don't know how long to leave that now to hope that it heals and then doesn't happen again. Surely after a while the skin becomes tougher. You would imagine so. It's like right now, because I've not been playing as much recently, my fingers on my left hand aren't quite as tough. But if you play guitar a lot, your fingertips will be getting much rougher. Ugh. I imagine you go up to any guitarist. I hate this gameplay, man. I'm so ready for the new game. I beg that AI defending isn't anywhere near what it's like on this game. It probably will be, and it'll be depressing. But yeah, I imagine if you go up to like any guitarist that is properly playing in a band, their fingers are just going to be literally rock hard. Ugh, if it's a grip. I wear a glove on the left hand, of course, but that's on my right, on my middle finger. I imagine it's just a, like, I would not be able to replicate my club grip without actually holding one. But I imagine it is just something with where my right hand is being placed. I don't know whether that's something that I could easily alter. Maybe because it's early days for me, I could try and get a solid grip as one of the first, like, foundations for consistency. Ding-ding-ding. Bellingham! See all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it is similar. Like, I do darts occasionally, like if we go out or whatever. I'll sometimes play. My consistency isn't awful. Like, it's not that bad. But it's definitely not great. In, I don't know, an hour of darts, you might see me hit, like, a couple of treble 20s. Nevets, you've been here for a very, very long time, but I've asked this question the last couple of times you joined the stream, and if you refuse to answer it, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get rid. Why do you join by doing that? It's really annoying. It always has been. And I don't understand. Oh wait, I won. Or I'm going to win. Oh, no, because Rio Ferdinand decided he can't control a football. This game, man. Scratch email. Are the clubs and grips quite old? No idea. No idea. Before and after. Interesting. Really enjoy, want to improve, could book more. Mm-hmm. It's okay, Jay. At some point. As the game is coming to a close, rate out of 10. 8. Maybe 7. It's significantly better than the last few. Well, Mr. Nevitz, I don't understand why you're like this. I don't know why you would be around for so long and then just refuse to answer a really simple question. It's bizarre. Very, very odd. Right, La Liga Tots then. Let's fill this out. We got the spreadsheet, not the spreadsheet, the Photoshop file on the laptop today because otherwise it lags the PC a little bit whilst we're live. So we tick all of those bad boys off. And then we go to the spreadsheet. Travis, hello! And team of the season... here. Right, mixed team of the season 4 is up next. Mixed tops 4. Let's go! Due to the grip being too tight. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to look into it. Chappie, hello! Only 4K monster. Depending on what's turned on. That's really solid, to be fair. I should improve my HDMI splitter situation rather than having to unplug one HDMI in the back of the Xbox to go into to put another one in. There's got to be a better way to do it, but it's fine. Right, let's sell these guys, or any of them that I can/need to. Not you. They've probably all gone down from what I bought them for. Maybe not Felix. We'll see. To make it work with the slots available. Yeah, mine would probably have to be something similar. This one, I imagine Wow, he's extinct. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's more like what I was expecting. These prices are so volatile, it's baffling. Really bizarre. Want to be around 5. Again, whenever I next go, I'll have to try and observe what I'm doing. Is the game frozen? No, we're all good. I can't remember. Oh. I think I was going to check the... Was I checking a price on this card? I really can't remember. And he did sell Rodrygo. Lovely. So there's some of our coins back. Was I looking up this card? Yeah, so he was extinct. Did I end up putting him in an SBC? Because he's the only other player in here. I just added in the full mixed tops 4. I'd used 2 of them before. He was one of them. I don't really understand how some of these cards are extinct, though. Like, what's causing that? He doesn't have a better card, does he? I don't think. I don't know. Let's check. Jokeres. No. So I don't get why that kind of card just isn't. Unless I guess he's not in the batch. Because it's EA, and for some reason they don't put all of the cards in the batch, even though they probably should, because it just makes sense too. Baffling. Baffling company, aren't they? Right, Herrera. Can Bobby go up front? He can. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just put Schmeichel in goal. And then that is that one done. Not Jokeres. He has already been used. And then we'll fill the rest up with bronze. And then we go. God, the game is so laggy. Much more consistent. That's all I'm looking for when starting off, is going to be consistency. I don't care about distance. I would rather be able to hit a shot not very far, but make it straight 8 times out of 10, than be able to hit it far 8 times out of 10, but it's going left, right, all over the place. So technique and consistency is the thing that I would like to try and do or improve and work on. Like, it'll be good to know distances for my clubs, for if we do go to like a course at some point, or a pitch and putt or something like that. Obviously that would be good to know. Right, let's tick off mixed team of the season 4. Done. And I wanted to use about 50 more cards today. Distance means nothing if you can't keep it in play. 150 down the middle is better than 280 in the thick stuff. Exactly. So, I was actually really surprised. Like, when I went to the range with my mates recently, I was using some of my mates' clubs. I swear my distances were like 20 yards further, if not like 25 to 30. Than what I was doing yesterday. But I don't know if that's because, like, the one that I went to yesterday is significantly more uphill, with a combination of his clubs potentially being a bit better. I don't know. But I'm going to... There's like 3 or 4 places that I can go to in and around Leicester. Like, there's one west side, there's 3 east side of Leicester, / Oadby. It's close enough, it's basically the same thing. I mean, I think it's actually called Oadby. I think it's actually called Leicester, but it's in Oadby. So there's options, and I'm probably going to go to each one and try them out and see which I think is best for, of course, price, quality, etc. For example, the one I went to yesterday didn't have automatic loading of the balls onto the tee, whereas the one we went to previously did, and that does seem to be common in a lot of places. So that is a negative mark on the one I went to yesterday. LT, cheers. Thoughts on Liverpool game? Which... Oh dear. Many factors... Yeah, it makes sense. So what I'll do, because basically all of them are like top tracer, and you can log in and track your stats and everything like that, I'll do that at each of the ones I go to and see if I see any big differences. And stuff like that. As we go. Man U Liverpool. I did a whole video on Man U Liverpool. It got its own reaction video. Because I thought, that's a big one. The views would say otherwise. I am on Xbox. Not that it matters nowadays, as cross-platform is a thing. Ooh. Can you ask me some questions about FC25 pre-order? Yeah, go for it. Why not? Oh, God. How you finding Arnie Schlott at the minute? Impossible to say. I don't think there is any point in judging him for the first few months. For example, the best example, especially for a Leicester fan, Claudio Ranieri. Ranieri came in, won us the Premier League, a lot of people would say. However, that was partially due to using Nigel Pearson's tactics from the season before. Oh. Multiple, There weren't many signings that came in, and there weren't really many tactical changes. And then we won the Prem. And then the following season, when Ranieri tried to actually implement completely his own style and tactics, it was getting us relegated, so he got sacked. So, unless there is a very, very, very clear difference in setup, for example, Maresca, right? It's very different. Then it's going to take a while to judge. Linus, your opinion on that kind of thing is irrelevant, I'm afraid. But what a weird thing to come into the stream and say. Why? What's wrong to make that be the thing that you join a stream and say? RB, I used players that I wanted to instead of what TikTok would want me to use. Wasn't nearly going 160. Yeah. I actually hit the furthest with my 5 wood. Which I don't really understand how that's possible. Considering I hit a fair few flush drives. Don't really understand. Dybala, Modric, Bobby Carlos, the team's in the mud! I'm going to tell you the exact same response that I just told you when you asked about my team. I use the players that I want to use instead of the ones that TikTok tells me to. You can keep saying more. That will continue to be the response. I don't care what anybody thinks about my team. If I wanted to go and buy a 99 rated player for every position, I could do. I don't do that. It's boring. The gameplay's going framey? Okay. Let me quickly restart that. Don't know why that happens. Just occasionally the Elgato software decides that it wants to go very, very laggy. Dylan, I know, right? Simp's nice. Callum, hell yeah, nice. Jay, yeah, I guess so. L team. Exactly why I don't care about people's opinions on TikTok. I don't really know what people expect. Like, for those of you that are watching on anything other than TikTok, I have my stream like split into thirds on TikTok. So we have the cam at the top, the gameplay in the middle, and my team, like my main team, at the bottom. And so many of the comments on TikTok are your team's crap and stuff like that because it isn't a full 99 rated team. As if it matters, by the way. Who cares about what someone else's team is? But I don't know what people... Like, if you just had the highest rated player in every position, would that surely not be the most boring team in the game? Because everyone's got that at this stage. Is it not better to have different players that you wouldn't expect to see? I guess not, because it's the internet. Or, more specifically, it's TikTok. Oh. Is that an excuse for getting no good players? I mean, if your question is why I don't have a full 99 rated team, then it's because on the road to glory, I don't sit there doing 85 times 10s constantly. I have a collection book series, and so I have, if I sell my liquid assets, I have about 7 million coins because of the way that I'm doing my series. So if I wanted to go and spend it on the high-rated players that everyone else uses, or go and do the SBCs, I could, but I choose not to. Because it doesn't really benefit the series, and I can't be bothered. So, my team is full of players that I happen to have packed, or evo'd, or whatever. And so that's what I want to use. Oh. Dylan, there's not really any other comments. And someone put a different comment about something similar on YouTube. Oh, Luke! That's a terrible finish. We're in a Chelsea past and present at the minute. Nice. Yeah, the fact that people care about each other's teams does baffle me. It's like when you get asked what your team rating is. Who cares? What difference does it make? Oh. These are just some of those things that I don't really understand why so many people take an interest in them when they don't mean anything. I can understand, like, maybe if you cared about, like, if you were interested to see how good someone was at the game, then maybe you'd ask about their weekend league record or their division or something like that. That makes more sense when people come in and ask that, especially if you're streaming champs and people are like, what's your average or something like that. Still talking about it, but it doesn't matter. We're having a conversation about a subject. Yes, I'm talking about the subject. But that doesn't mean that I care about people's opinions on my team. We're just talking about something. That is possible. I know that, again, in the TikTok generation, if you talk about something, you're obsessed with it, or you're complaining about it, or something like that. You're not allowed to have a conversation nowadays without it being hyper positive and glazing, or complaining or crying. There's no in between. I'll see content in a second. I actually didn't realise we were that close to 6, otherwise I would have waited before going into this game. But I'll show you content in just a sec. We've only got, what, 10 in-game minutes left on this. And it's Rivals, so there's no chance of extra time. So yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Any tips for new creators on YouTube or TikTok? When it comes to this game, no. Because we have absolutely no idea what will do well or not on FC25. Things vary every year. So this year, a lot of people had success on, like, you probably saw a fair amount of videos this year of people, what would be the word? Like reviving subscribers' accounts. Or like a 48-hour road to glory or something like that. No. Whereas next year, that kind of video could absolutely flop. And no one's interested in that kind of thing in FC 25. It could be that Rush is the content that people really enjoy. We don't know until like a month or two into the game, when you can sort of try and research trends and stuff like that. I haven't done enough of that in the past, so I'm going to be aiming to do that for the new game. How was that not a foul? That should have been a pen. So you're trying to get a good flow of vids, etc. Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to short form, the problem is that one thing can absolutely pop off, and then you try and replicate it and do something very similar, and it flops massively. And there's not really any reasoning why one would do great, but the other wouldn't. That's just how short form goes. It can be really frustrating. But, there you go. 93 Evo, Edouard's unreal. Yeah, I think I might try and see if Edouard fits into that 99 one. So no new objectives. Any new Evos? No. Any new SBCs? Have we finally got like the Van Dijk SBC? Is there anything? Have I missed something? Oh. Maybe there was a draft objective. If there's a draft token SBC. That was yesterday. Is there no new player? Surely there's a... like... Am I missing something here? Let's check Twitter. God, it's laggy. It's laggy. Christ, this takes so long. Right, 96 plus Footies player pick returns and draft token SBC. Brilliant, okay. So there is a draft objective, but apparently I didn't see it. Let's go back out and go back in and see. Is it looking likely we'll complete the book? Yes! We're doing it! We're doing it. It's happening. It's a shame that the game has died and gone off a cliff, so when we actually complete it, people aren't really going to care. So if I do it next year, I think maybe we'll just have to try and make progress quicker so that we can finish it earlier. Finish it before September. I don't know. So all Footies items have now been added to draft. Hooray! Check out the new preseason draft objective. I think I have like 14 draft tokens. So where was it? Was that there? I don't know. I don't know if that was there. So, what do you get? So, play one draft, you get another draft token. 83 times 2, 83 times 3, 84 times 4. Make your mark Mendy. Interesting. 83 times 10, 85 times 3, 84 times 10. 85 times 4, 87 times 4. And 98 rated Cole Palmer. This makes sense for me to do because it can then just allow me to get 2 of these expensive cards for the book without having to pay a single penny in tax. Hooray! Hooray! Another grip so you can practice, get better with the clubs. What came out? The thing that was literally just on the screen as you asked that question. That was it today. Have I got some dupes in the way? Is that it? Yep. No new SBC. Which is kind of mad. We have a VVD. Let's go and get him in this. Because we are going to try and get the 99 Van Dijk by doing this SBC. The 95 plus thing that can have those kind of mental cards in it. We need a 91 rated team. You just want FC 25 already. Same at this point because no one cares about this game. So I just need the new one. I need the new one for motivation, for content, everything like that. Vezify, I'm doing okay. How about yourself? Could be why it's not going as far as expected there. We'll see. It might just be, yeah, consistency and stuff like that. Right. Did I just use... No, I didn't just use you. So we need to go back past these guys, because these... Oh no, I've used these now. And I bought you for 13k. You can go in. You can also go in. Mercan, have we used you? Yes, but you cost considerably more, which is ridiculous. Dinner at 6:30. That is all good. No problem. Good to see you again. Boniface has had a match played with him. Traore has had a game played with him. Can we now get away with this with just golds? We need a 91 rated squad. We can. Can we go lower though? We can. Oh, it can. Why I spout it so often. A like 2-second clip of Mick McCarthy. Everyone will recognise that. Les Sommer. Wow, we can actually go maybe a chunk lower. 83s? Thing is, I know what ones I can put in here because I've used every single women's card now. Okay, at this stage, we can't really save much more. How much lower can this go? What? We must have been right on the edge. Okay, sure. Let's do this then. We use our VVD dupe. We open this up and see if we can get an absolute monster. 20th. Hoping finally for a good FC. Hell yes. Pow! Okay. Kyle Walker, I believe, is the only one with any value here, and I already have him. Unless anyone can tell me quicker than it would be to find out on Footbin that is not the case. I swear I saw someone use Marcus Llorente in a video the other day, and they were amazed at how cheap he was. Footbin. Oh, get off with the cookies. So yeah, Kyle Walker. Oh wow, he's even below 50k. Okay, well, if he's below 50k, then it doesn't even matter. We'll just take Marcus Llorente. Wow. That was very, very unexpected. Oh yeah, I'd started doing this because you do get a reward for doing that one, don't you? So I have started to actually do the crafting thing. Which is one of these I need to do? Road to FC 25. I don't know what Edward's card... Does Edward fit in this? Oh, he doesn't have a card yet. How foolish of me to think that EA would have actually done that. He does fit. He basically perfectly fits. So he wouldn't be 99 rated, but he would be unbelievable. But there isn't a Leicester version yet. Are they going to add a Leicester version? If we're realistic. Probably not, because it's EA, and they probably don't care enough. Oh, he would be 99. So, this would technically make it a... Well, it still wouldn't be a past and present. It would still be a present, but it'd just be a Palace card instead of a Leicester card. Yeah, we could put him in there. I don't know if there's anyone else that fits. I think there are, but I think I've already used them. Like, Kelechi fits, but I already have an Evo of him. So I could bin that one off and get him. It doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. Vardy's good, yeah, but I'm already going to have 95 Vardy here. That has already got really good stats. He won't be double 5. But he'll actually have better playstyles than what that Evo would give him. So we could have Vardy alongside whoever I put into it. Which I guess is cool. Robbie was so bad yesterday. Yes, that kind of thing. People aren't going to be happy with it. Not going to be happy, man. Surely they'll care about Leicester. No, and the reason why is because on this game, we're still a championship team. They don't care about the championship on this game. They seem to actually, like, actively despise the championship as a league on this game. So they probably just won't bother. Sell. I mean, none of these are going to sell, are they? Unless they have cards which mean that they are out of packs, potentially. Sorry, what on earth does this mean? Liverpool complete Premier League 5-step investigation process for Rio Gumoa to join the club. 2008-born talent agreed to the move after he left Chelsea, as exclusively revealed in June. Done. Completed. What does that mean, though? What's the 5-step investigation process? Sony took a huge hit with that Concord game. Never seen a game die so fast. See, someone mentioned it on stream the other day, and I had no idea what they were talking about. No clue whatsoever. But over the last maybe like 2 days, I've started seeing TikToks about it and tweets about it. What happened? Was it supposed to be like this absolute monster of a game? All I've seen, like, I don't know the details of it or what happened. All I know is that it is being described as one of the biggest flops of any game ever created. The pre-order numbers were outrageously low, and it's basically being killed off immediately. But why? What happened to make that happen? 8 years to make, cost them 250 mil. It lasted 2 weeks and they've pulled it and refunded money. But why? Like, what was... Was there originally a mental amount of hype and then that died? Or did they come out with a product that was very, very different from the originally planned / advertised. And therefore people were very upset. Because if it's that one, that's fair. If not, that just seems bizarre. Why it would just do so badly. Looked a bit like a free game like Overwatch, but they were charging 40 quid for it. How do you go through that many years of development though without going over like pricing strategy and stuff like that? That's just bizarre. Tom, hello, how's it going? Oh wait, yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. Do those 85 sell? We'll find out. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is no. Do watch hours count on TikTok? They don't count for anything. You don't... in terms of streams on TikTok, you earn 0. You could have... Like, I could have on my TikTok stream 4 million viewers, and I would not earn a single penny unless someone subscribed or donated, like, a gifted. That's the word on TikTok. Yeah, there's no ad revenue or anything like that on streams. It's different on videos. Bit sad as won't be able to play FC25 as moving to Butlins. Would you not be able to, why wouldn't you be able to play there though? Can you see my team? I mean, I can show you my team. Not that I use my main team really at all, but sure. Mariana Cross. What is this message? Oh, there's apparently some chocolates in a bag outside. What a weird sentence. Look at that. Happy belated birthday. No TV and it's a tiny room. Oh. Yeah, that is sad. A card. And some heroes. What a result. That was unexpected. Bosh. Hell yeah. What's out? We got no new SBCs today. No new SBCs. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, that was unexpected. I'm going to have to open up the heroes, aren't I? Woo! Oh. Thank you very much. That will do. Oh, yeah, you wanted to see the main team, didn't you? And then we can continue using some more players. Oh! Oh no! Crap. I'm sorry. I'm assuming that a guy called Josh on TikTok is not still in the stream. You asked a question probably like 15 minutes ago. You said, what console are you on? I said Xbox, and you asked if you could ask some questions about the pre-order. I doubt you're still here, but if you are, say hey. I think because it then just got a bit spammy, I didn't get a chance to... Well, I don't know. I skimmed over it or whatever. Ah, that's frustrating. Will I do a 24-hour stream when the new game comes out? No. This year is going to be different. Ugh. This year is going to be different to previous. And so the last couple of years, I've done like 30-hour streams or whatever. Something stupid like that. By the way, this... Why does he have a max price of 140k? He was the only one on the market when I bought him. Thankfully, I managed to get him on a bid. And he's extinct. So if anyone wants a Celtic team of the season, then you can have him for the low, low price of 75k. So, what am I doing this year instead? Well, it will be similar, but there'll just be a gap for some sleep. So, we will have access on Xbox from midday on the 19th, the Thursday. That's when we'll be able to play. So, I will stream from, I don't know, 11:30, 11. It depends if the web app drops a little bit before or not. If it does, then we'll stream that. So we'll stream from, let's say, 11 AM. The game will drop full release at midday, and I'll stream that probably till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Something silly. And then I'll go and have some sleep. And then pretty much as soon as I wake up, I'll probably have a quick shower and breakfast, and then get back on stream. So instead of having the hours of the stream where there's nowhere near as many people, I'm getting really groggy because I'm ridiculously tired, until you get through that wall, and then suddenly you can be energetic again, because that's just how all-nighters work. For those of you that don't do them, yeah. So we'll get up. Let's say if we did stream until like 2 AM, then maybe I'd try and get like 6 hours sleep, and then get back on stream for about 9 AM. So I give myself some time to wind down for bed, and then also get up and get everything ready to start again the next day. And that stream could easily be like an all-day stream. Right? That could easily be a very long one. But last year when I did the 30... What was it going to be? 32. Wait. So 24 hours would take you there. Then another 6 would take you here. So 30-hour stream-ish is what I did last year for the launch. The problem was that really affected me. Like, that's a... It's not healthy. It's maybe not as bad if you're not trying to be active throughout the entire time that you're staying awake. But when you're trying to be energetic and stream and everything like that, it's not good for you. And so by the end of that stream, I was really struggling. I basically just needed... My body wanted to shut down. It needed a rest. So the last, like, 2 hours or so... or no, maybe not the last 2 hours, but the 2 hours before that. It was not good. It was really, really not good. I was struggling. So I don't really want to go through that again, because then ironically, after that, I actually really struggled to get to sleep, because my brain was just firing things off as I was just trying to get to sleep, and it wouldn't stop. It wasn't fun. So I'd rather not go through that again, and I'd rather just play it safe. We can still do a long, like, double stream, but just get some sleep in there this time. It's been leaked by FIFA U-Team that the web app's on the 18th. The thing is, The web app launch, I think, is actually wildly overrated nowadays. Because it used to be that when the web app came out, it was like, oh my god, here we go. We can start, right? We can start earning some coins, we can trade, we can try and make our first few thousand and then, or maybe invest that in a player or use it to trade more and get more and more and more. Nowadays, you can't do any of that. The web app's horrible. Through a combination of like bots and everything like that, the web app is not an enjoyable experience for me. So even if it does come out the day before, that's fine. I will obviously stream it, but I'm not going to be sat there for like 12 hours streaming the web app, because it's just not what it used to be. You can't win the cards that you used to win. You can't make the money that you used to make on the web app. It doesn't happen. So when the web app drops, I am just desperate and waiting for the actual game so badly. So if it does come out on the 18th, then yeah, we can stream it, but I'm not going to be... Because I feel like last year, I streamed it, as you do, and then off stream, it's like, okay, I'll try and make some money off stream so that when we hop on tomorrow, hopefully we're sat here with this amount of coins. But no. Nowadays, you try and win a card for 400 coins to sell it for 450. Nope. Just doesn't happen. So I guess it's a hype day, but in reality, that hype is maybe a bit misplaced by the community in general. IMO. But it doesn't matter, because right now, we've still got the collection book, we're still smashing this. If I am going to do the collection book for FC25, I need the full database to be properly put out on like Footbin and everything like that, so I can start downloading the cards. But we'll see. Bum 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 bum. They might bring back the welcome back packs. Oh yeah, that was a big reason why it was crap. Yeah, the welcome back packs meant that you just didn't start with anything, so you were just stuck on the web app. The web app existed, but there was no point in it existing because the welcome back packs were your way to begin. So without them, why bring it out early? What's the point? And you also have a huge percentage of people that try and log on the web app and it says that they can't. It says that they don't have access. That's a bug every single year that affects thousands and thousands of people. I can almost guarantee it will happen again this year. Frustrating. Get rid of Blanc! No! I don't want to! Thoughts? Osimhen. Galatasaray player now, of course. Obviously. Who didn't see that transfer coming? Chill out. Sorry, not allowed to joke. You're not allowed to joke. You can't be serious. What can you do in this day and age? Who knows? Gee, hell yeah! That's me. It's a me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Huge tackle. Oh, Vlahovic. Terrible. Nothing, yeah, pretty much. When do I think I'll play Elden Ring again? Good question. The problem is, any time that I spend on something like Elden Ring is time that I could currently be spending on the collection book, which I really just need to get done as soon as possible. So, I don't know, is the incredibly helpful answer to your question. Not today, not tomorrow. That is as much information as I can give you. So I would say more than likely it'd be a next week kind of thing. We'll do some more Elden Ring. And this week is just going to be a mad charge to do as much of the collection book as possible. And then, potentially, start creating the new one. God. Thing is, I really like the graphics for it. So I'm tempted to sort of just keep it the same, but change it to the new players this year. Maybe I'll change something, but not too much. I like it. Bang! Kvichak! Kvaratskhelia! Oh yeah, when do England play? Because I may do some stuff on the footy channel for that, but I don't actually know if I noted down the days of our two friendlies. I'm assuming it's like Thursday and Monday or something like that. Does anyone know or care? Caring is probably... Bang! It's probably the part that people don't. Tuesday, 7:45. I'm assuming that's the second one. Surely we've got one in the next couple of days, right? Bang! Very intriguing game. Also have the book to complete. Good luck. Cheers! It is. I love it. I've really, really enjoyed it. And even when FC25 comes out, I am still going to continue doing stuff like Elden Ring. That game isn't just going to be shelved for 6 months. It might just mean that it comes at the end of a longer stream rather than a shorter one. Vlahovic. Oh, look at that skilled gameplay. So much talent on show. Yeah. Right. Oh, all over it. Ole! Why am I only using Serie A players to complete the collection book? I think I really need to drill it home if I'm going to do it for FC25. That this is my road to glory. This is what I do. If you see a stream from me, we're going to be making progress on that. Every single time. England's first game is on Saturday. Okay. I'm out Saturday night, so I probably won't be able to see that one. I'm also out partially on Sunday. Crazy! What a busy weekend. And then next week I'm out on the Friday. Last Friday before new game. Gonna go around my mates, have some drinks, play some darts. Hell yeah! Oh, that could have been a fun goal. A sentence 99% of this community have probably never said. Judging by the way that they play. I really, really hope that the meta of this new game is nowhere near as boring as this year's. The switching between the fullbacks, the constant going backwards and sideways over and over. Like, instead of driving forward here, no, it's too scary. I'm going to pass it over here. And, oh, let's go to this fullback. Oh, no, I don't dare to go forward. Let's go back into midfield. Oh, no, it's scary. Let's go all the way back here. Just have some guts about you. Try a forward pass like that. Have a go. It's so much more enjoyable. Oosh. Oh, Vlahovic. That's terrible. 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 Lovely. 1-0 down in Rivals and the guy paused. I've had a few people do that against me recently. It is as if a lot of people are expecting Rivals to be golden goal. Which, to be fair, I can understand on Wednesday night. Right? When there's only a few hours left before rewards, I can understand it. But I had someone do it to me Thursday. The very beginning of the Rivals week. I had a guy do it to me on like my second game. It's like, what? Are you mad? Oh. Because especially when you come up against someone that's got like a full 99 rated team or whatever, what are you using that team for if it's not to just play and enjoy it? Like, if you've already got Hullet, R9, Pele, Van Dijk, Ronaldo, all of these cards, and you're going into Rivals with it, why are you wanting someone to leave at 1-0 down? Why are you playing the game if it's not to just use the team that you've grinded and worked towards? What are you doing? I don't get it. Oh. No. It's very odd. Bosh. So yeah, off stream today, I'm going to work on even more cards. Not even just like using cards, but buying them. Like, the process of buying cards for the collection book is so tedious. It's crazy. Especially with some of the prices of players. Like, there are, I don't know, there might be a gold card. Let's just say, just make up a player. Let's say Wirtz. Wirtz's gold card. Maybe it's worth 3k. But because he has a special card out, that gold card is rarer. And so you'll have a load of people that are putting it up for 10,000 coins, and then the only one that isn't up for 10k, you have to wait 45 minutes to be able to bid on it. That's not fun. Really not fun. YouTube is not receiving... Oh god, we dropped so many frames. Are we good? They're not going up anymore. Okay, maybe there was just a bit of a spike. Hopefully we're all okay. Not that people really care about what they're watching anyways. It doesn't matter. Saturday at 5 PM. Okay, yeah, I'll probably be out for that. Not that it really matters, does it? It's a friendly. Might have to stick to squad battles. Got Saliba in the pick on Sunday. Hell yeah. Squad battles is the one. I'd love to know how many games of squad battles I'm going to end the year with. It's going to be a hell of a lot. So maybe next year, because if I was to do the collection book again next year, is there anything I would change about it? Yes. Oh. Just start working on it earlier. And creating content on it. The football channel has really given me a bit of fuel for the motivation fire of content creation. Where this game has just sort of fizzled throughout this year. I feel like having this other channel has really, really pushed my mindset on things. And so if we're doing the collection book and stuff like that again for FC25, I think it would change the way that I go about it in terms of the videos and short form and stuff that I do for it, as well as the presentation of it and things like that. But maybe I would change it so that I have to use them online, rather than just being able to go into squad battles and do it all. Because if I'm actually progressing through it, like if in the first few months, as well as obviously having my main team for champs and rivals and everything like that, if I had a side team where it was like, okay, today we're going to make some progress, we're just going to use all these golds that we've packed over the last week and let's get a load of them ticked off, then using them online wouldn't be as bad. Whether that would hinder me later in the year? Oh, it shouldn't though if I'm actually working on it as we go through, because then you'd be using the cards at the time on the power curve where they fit, rather than going back and using a 76 rated gold in September. So I think that would probably be the difference. I have not really seen many people pack Rolfo at all. She seems rare, just like Son. See, you enjoy making those types of videos and vlogs. Hell yeah! I love it. I really do. Like the passion behind the football channel is well and truly there. And you just have to hope that when you have that passion and you put in the time and energy that it does pay off, which as it stands on that channel can't really happen because you can't earn money from the videos because they're not monetized. But it says a lot that I can get so much satisfaction without earning any money from a video from just seeing it do well. A video that I think will do well that ends up actually doing well. That's a good feeling. And so hopefully we could have more of that. And obviously if you can earn some money as well, then amazing. That's great. But it's not even as if a lot of these videos would make much. It's more so the fact that I don't want to have to worry about that at all. I just want it done. And then I can focus on whatever the hell I want and know that whatever I put out, it doesn't matter. Won't get in your damn packs, you have Son though. I see some people on Twitter like hunting all of these cards, and Son, Rolfo, Neymar seem to be the main ones that are evading most people. I do wonder if, to be fair, on Friday, whether they will change and add a few more things into packs, like that 99 Van Dijk, or are we just going to get his SBC? Maybe that's more likely. They don't change what's in packs, but any big players that are not currently in packs, we end up getting SBCs for them. Interesting. Why? In September. You bet SBC. I think that's more likely. Right, let me fill out all of the Serie A in the collection book. Your team's 99 rated. GG. So Bosch, Serie A, done. Once we finish this game. So that's another team of the season squad completed. We can fill that in on the spreadsheet. Where is Serie A tops? There it is. 23 players. Bosch. Another 23 cards ticked off. Hell yes. Was there anything good tonight from EA? No. There was no new SBC. There was no new evolution. We got a draft objective, which will earn you whatever the best version of Ferland Mendy is, and the best version of Cole Palmer. But yeah, playing and winning in the draft. That is what we got today. I'm amazed that there wasn't a player SBC. Whether it's a release of, again, a big boy card, like a 99 Van Dijk or Wirtz or Cristiano Ronaldo or someone like that. Or a new transfer, 99. Not going to play for that. I'm unsure. I didn't actually read it. Does anyone know whether that draft objective got you anything for FC25? Does anyone remember if it said that? I really cannot remember. I'm not sure if it did. Because if it did, then that obviously gives people more of a reason to play. Wonder if they're even going to make Van Dijk available again. I don't think so. As I just said a few minutes ago, I think any cards like that, you'll get them as an SBC. I don't think that they're going to change what's in packs between now and the end of this game. Doesn't say anything about 25 in the objective. See, that's a bit dumb, isn't it? Surely any objective you bring out at this stage has some kind of tie to FC25. Even if it's a crappy little, I don't know, set of kits. Or a 75x5 or something. You'd think any objectives coming out now would give you something. This season is called pre-season for a reason. Right? Yeah, it just seems odd. But it's EA. We all know their decision making doesn't use logic. Gameplay sluggish, content is dry, just bring on 25. Could not agree more. If I didn't have my collection book to finish, I genuinely probably would have said, guys, I'm done with like content creation on this game. I'm just going to either stream other games or take a small break until 25. Because it's horrible to play. I don't really care about the new cards coming out. But I've got old ones to use, and a lot of them still. So I still have a reason to play. Sadly, I've had to create that reason myself. Which, yeah. I feel like a lot of people, the final game that they play of FC24 will be the one that gets them level 30. As soon as they hit level 30, or whatever it is in the season progress, to get, not really caring about the Dino, but to get that, is it an 84x5 for FC25? As soon as that pack is done, uninstall. For me, it will be as soon as the collection book is done, this game is uninstalled. Oh no. Oh. I'm really, really going to try and just fly through this in the remaining days, because I don't want to finish it the day before. Because then if I'm going to create the collection book for the next game, then I need to get on it. And my God, does it take so long to create it. So... But yeah, I am thinking about presentation of the series in terms of... I need to look if there's any way that I could create a, like, blank version of the book for people to then use themselves. But I really, really don't know how that would be possible to then keep updating it. But yeah, the gameplay is grim. The new content's dead. I do make the collection book myself, yes. And I want to do it again for the next game, but take it more seriously in terms of the content creation around it. Because the account's been doing it throughout the year, but the videos and stuff like that, and short form especially, I've not used it as much as I could have done for the series. Would a public Google Doc or something work so people could use it but can be updated? Absolutely no idea. Rufin, you've spammed that question numerous times. I've told you no every single time. Maybe we have to get rid of you. No one likes a spammer. Xbox Game Pass ran out, no FIFA for you. That is sad. Although, to be fair, at this stage, you're not missing much. But yeah, I might slightly change the visuals, but not much, I don't think. Maybe I'd have like new animations or something for when I make videos of it. So instead of, like, if I'm going through the pages of the collection book, right? So let's say here, right? We got the NWSL team of the season. If I'm switching from that to another league, then it'll just be like a crossfade transition. Maybe I could have like a page turning transition to make it look a bit better and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. So there's a couple of things to think about. I think I am going to do it again. Because I enjoy it. I think I just need to think about the video side of it a bit differently. Why am I even bothering to check that? Riders Republic is coming to Game Pass, yes. I liked that game. And maybe I'll play it again. I've just got so many games in my backlog. Well, I mean, I'm now getting through Elden Ring. There's one that we're working towards completion on. But I've got so many. It's crazy. Oh, we're full! Is everything sold? That's how behind you are. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's the crazy one. If he sells, then that's a huge dub. Same with him. The rest, I think, are all normal. Rafael that we've just listed. That's fine. We can relist these. Cool. Yeah, I have such a long list of games to play, to complete, to 100%. So many. Which is a good thing. It's great to have such a long list of things that you want to play. Sugawara bum 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 ba-dum ba-da-dum. Finding games less and less enjoyable by the day, though. To me, I feel like if that is the case, then you potentially need to have a look at different types of games. For example, if previously all you ever used to play was like COD and FIFA, and then maybe you got into like Fortnite or PUBG or Overwatch or I don't know, something like that, then maybe you need to do what I am doing and have my single player game arc of my gaming. And play some really, really good story games and stuff like that. Cozy games. Co-op games. There is such a wide variety of stuff that I feel like if you are finding things less enjoyable, then it isn't that like gaming has completely changed. It's maybe you would enjoy a bit of a switch up. I think it is the case. Oh. That would have been huge to pull earlier in the year. And would have just saved me even a tiny bit of tax from using that one. God damn. Ugh. You say, like, right now, I've got this, and I've got Elden Ring. Those are my two games that I play on stream. Right? But then, I play PUBG with my mates, right? That is the one. If I'm hopping on with friends, that's what we play. I also have my chill game of Geometry Wars, which I'm not even going to bother explaining. But it's a game that I have one specific mode that I have played for now over 15 years. And I love it. But then I've got so many other things that I want to play. I've got this for my birthday so I can have a chill sports game to play that isn't stressful, like FIFA. Occasionally hopping on Fortnite, Fall Guys, normal COD multiplayer. Even stuff like golf with your friends. I've got Pal World, Planet Zoo, Wheel of Fortune I played recently. Just a wide variety. Also something that is coming out very, very soon. Test Drive Unlimited, if you ever played the previous ones. Oh man, incredible. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Because that'll replace like the Forza fix that I had for a while. Topspin brings out champs. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be playing that. Love the Hitmans. Yeah, Hitman is something that I will play at some point. Yeah, I downloaded the Need for Speeds because I basically went through my like play later on Game Pass, and I had like one of these in there, so I just downloaded all of them. I haven't touched them yet. The thing is with some of these, well, a lot of these games, I will want to 100% them in terms of achievements. So, if some of these, like, I don't know which one of these is the newest one of these games. If one of these is like 9 years old and the servers have been taken down, then I might as well uninstall it because I won't be able to get all the achievements, most likely. But I'll need to look into that. How do you have so many games and so much free storage? Because I have an external hard drive. It's not the ones, like the official Seagate ones that you plug into the back, so I can't play games off of that unless they are backwards compatible ones. So for example, from there, I could play Crash. Basically anything that doesn't have XS in the bottom left of the image, you can play from an external hard drive. So, yeah. Like these. These can all be played from that. So it means you can have them installed over there without taking up your... Like, look. On my... This is what I have on my normal Xbox drive. So COD probably takes up a massive chunk of that, as well as FC24, Fortnite. And then the majority of these, like, look at the rest of these. These don't take up much room. So, yeah, that's how. Need for Speed Unbound is the newest one. You say Rivals is really good. I'll try them out. I say, I really, really enjoyed Forza, both Horizon and Motorsport. Both of the recent releases, I got all the achievements on both of them, and I had a really good time. So, I enjoy my racing games. I'm glad that I can enjoy such a wide variety of games. Like I play Pokemon Go basically every day. The range of games that I play is pretty big. The external drive's 2 terabytes. So, I'm really glad that that's the case, because I do feel for people that maybe only really enjoy, like, COD and FIFA, but then they start to not really enjoy them as much, and then they don't really have anywhere to go. You got to widen those horizons. Try out different genres and types of games. You'll probably find some that you really enjoy. Kalulu. It's not a dude. Skate 3. I didn't really play it, but I watched a lot of it. I watched C-Nanas and people like that. Gold Glove playing the... Was it Hall of Meat? The game mode where you basically had to break as many bones in your guy's body as possible. Flinging yourself off of stuff. That was good fun to watch. Good fun. Speaking of good fun, how was yesterday's Leicester video doing now? Did it crack 550 views or nah? Matt Summers joins AS Roma on a free transfer. $540. Not bad. It did get us some more subs as well to go with those watch hours and views. That is solid. So again, even more progress towards that monetization. Come on! We could get it by the end of October. By the end of September, if I got some decent videos pop off. Really, really could. So as I say, those of you that have been helping out by just putting on Football Channel videos in the background and getting us some watch hours, you're incredible. Please keep going. Like, if I got 500 watch hours tomorrow, we'd be monetized. We're close. The UCL video got 300, somewhere between 300 and 350 alone. So, come on. I will do the draft objective most likely. Although it depends on how much those 2 cards actually cost. If they're not actually that expensive, then I might not bother. Because it doesn't get you anything for the new game. And I could spend that time using other players instead. Ingrained in the memory forever. Well, hopefully I can add some more stuff to it over the next few days. I might do a video. Well, I plan to have a video that is basically titled, "What Happened to Chelsea?" Need to figure out the thumbnail. They're both like 1.5 mil. See, that's not the end of the world. If we get to the stage where they're one of like 50 remaining cards, then I don't mind losing the tax money on it. The question is simply, are EA going to add anything else back into packs? Like some of these cards, like Palmer, Wirtz, Van Dijk, Mendy, are some of the most expensive players on the game because they're not in packs. If they were, they genuinely might be like 100k. Van Dijk wouldn't, but you know what I mean. So, are they going to do that? Look at those coins creeping back up towards the 7 mil mark as we use these Team of the Seasons and sell them on. We're getting there. And if I do go back, I think I had 7.3 mil before I spent this like 2.2 mil on all the Team of the Seasons. If we can get back to that, that is huge, because that means I've used a chunk of cards, some of which have got a decent cost to them, and not really lost out. What was this card type? Here. Yeah. It's mad. How... I mean, this is exactly the problem that we had last year. This is why I couldn't complete the collection book last year, but it was the footies that were the problem. This year, all of the footies are in packs, so it's fine. But now you've got these cards that came out like a month or two ago that aren't in packs. Oh, it's a Make Your Mark. It's one of these ones. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's extinct either way at 15 mil. These are the problem cards. So yeah, that Palmer, for example, I imagine he will... what was he? So he will probably come down a bit in price because he's now available via Objective. And that is now a way to obtain that card. You can now also obtain these cards by grinding this SBC. It is completely unlimited repeatable. So you could do 85 times 10s over and over and over again, and then put your excess into this to try and get the monster cards, instead of putting them into these other cards like Eusebio. Like, I don't need to do Eusebio, because I don't need him for the collection book. He's not part of it. Whereas I could do this until I get Van Dijk pop up, because I need him. So that would make more sense for me to do. So the only ones of these that would make sense are the monsters like an R9 or Hullet or something like that. Although, are they available in this pick? Or is it another one that's no icon? Yeah, no icons. So, I don't know exactly what route I'm going to go down in terms of SBCs. We'll see. Because right now, again, the main target is just working our way through the remaining cards. Which means Serie A is done. Next, we have... So there's two more. Two more Team of the Season squads. And then I only have... I probably have like 5 Team of the Season cards left to use. Maybe somewhere between 5 and 10. And it's basically the ones that are like 300k or more, because there's a chance that they still come down. But, so this is the penultimate top squad. We'll swap you. Wait, that didn't fix the problem. No. There's no way to fix the problem. That's fine. So, we can finish off these last two Team of the Season squads. Oh, get off. Get off. And then they can all be sold, the ones that we still have left here. And see how high we can get that coin balance to go back up to. We will see. But we are getting there. That's the main thing. And as I say, even tonight, off stream, we'll make even more progress. But let me get all of this Team of the Season ticked off and done. We can make that green. And that is the NWSL. And then we've got Team of the Season Mixed 5. So NWSL, all done. And I wanted today to use a minimum of 20 more cards. I think I could comfortably do a lot more than that if I just put some time in later. Get myself some dinner, watch some YouTube, or some Netflix or something, and just keep ploughing on. The dream scenario would be to finish it with like a week left. But that would mean using a lot of cards in a very short amount of time. So I need to just keep going. As I say, one of the worst parts about it, though, isn't actually using all of them. It's buying them. It takes so long. But I still have very, very high optimism that it will get done. I think the only thing that would actually stop me is that Van Dijk. If there is no way for me to obtain him other than luck from that new SBC that came out yesterday and just spamming it over and over and over again, that could stop me. And we could end the year with one card remaining in the collection book if EA decide to not bring out the SBC or put him back into packs in some form. We'll see. And maybe we'll do like one final main YouTube video and talk about what I'm going to do when bringing it back for FC 25, as well as other plans for the new game. Gave up trying to get Van Dijk, so he put his normal card in an Evo for the Celtic team. That's fair. Even with the new SBC they came out with yesterday. Because I don't know what he was available from before that. There must have been something, but maybe it was like a 92 plus pick. Rather than this one, which is what, 95? I don't know how many cards are available in that pick. But that is the grind to get him, isn't it? It's doing that SBC, I guess, whilst grinding 85 times 10s. Sadly, you can't do that whilst also playing games. So, collection book wise, I can't sit there really and grind the packs or picks because I've got to play the games. Did it a few times, no luck, don't enjoy spamming 85 times 10s, just doing the Evo was the favoured option. That's fair. I mean, one good thing for me is when it comes to like Team of the Seasons and stuff, like I won't really have any sentiment towards any of them very soon. Once I've used all, then any that were untradeable can now just go into SBCs. So that's pretty handy. As the viewership wanes. But I want the new game. And you know the number one reason I want the new game? Chat interaction. It sucks not having people really chatty when you get to this end of the year. Viewership's down, interaction's down. I love the new game. Like, even if viewership isn't crazy high, it doesn't matter. Because we can start our series, start trying to grow the community through the new game. And just, oh god, have those constant interactions and stuff. It's going to be good. Getting slapped by Haaland because I have some woman in goal that is not tall enough. Don't worry though, my time finishing's turned itself off again. Woo! Fantastic! Oh my god, referee, you absolute slag. But I may even do some special cards off stream. Just to get them done. And we'll save the big boys for streams. Because it's not as if people are waiting for me to go live every day at this point. To see the progress. They're desperate to see what cards is he using today. Like, maybe that would be the case on the new game if we sort of promote the series more and start doing it as video more consistently rather than just stream. Maybe. Like, if it's uploaded as more of a standard Road to Glory, but then that is the big goal. I've even contemplated doing it as, like, episodes really, really often. Obviously with, like, less editing and stuff like that, but just more documenting what's going on as we go through it. It's a common problem that I've had for quite a while that I'm now starting to try and get to grips with, is being Jay. I will put Edward into that instead. What? I already have a Cody Evo. Memory Alley, interesting. Ben, we can hope on both channels. No. Having too big an idea and therefore letting it hinder you in terms of execution. And then therefore still wanting to execute the idea but having to rush it. So it's worse anyway, is a problem that I've had for quite a while with things. Whereas, if you just start to do things, the more that you do it, the more that you'll improve. It's why I'm doing vlogs for each home game for Leicester this season. Because, whilst at the start, they might not be as good, I still don't think they're bad. But, as I do more and more and more, I'm going to learn more. I'm going to learn what the audience enjoys more. And use that to just make the videos better. Like, I tried to improve it last week by getting a new mini microphone for my birthday. But I think I need to alter some settings on that to make it so that it sounds a bit better for the videos. Know when and where to utilize it. I didn't know that if I had the receiver for the mic plugged into my phone, but the mic itself not turned on, that videos would have no sound. Things that you just learn through experience. I think I have been too scared to not just go for it. Really. and learn from going for it. Because you could go for something in terms of, I don't know, like a new video idea or something like that. You could try it and it could do really, really bad. You then have a couple of options of thinking, okay, now what? Was it really bad? And maybe I shouldn't continue to explore that? Okay, cool. Or maybe, I think this was good, but maybe I just need to repackage the video. Does it need a better title and thumbnail? Does it need slightly better pacing, storytelling, or something like that? All these things, I feel like doing different types of videos on my football channel has slightly opened my eyes to how that kind of thing could be learned from and utilized with FC content. So that is going to be the aim for FC 25, is to try and use what I've learned to now basically have a be-all or end-all year for FC content, I would say. I feel like if we don't get proper traction on this next year, especially if the football channel did keep growing, then yeah, we'll see. It also depends on how EA do throughout the year. Because if, in general, viewership for the game is just going lower and lower and lower, then you would like to try and transition, wouldn't you? I mean, you've seen half the older people in the FIFA community starting golf channels now. I envy that a little bit. Especially as I'm getting into it now as well. Oh! After packing 99 Ronaldo, your pack looks gone. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, a good example of what I was just talking about as well is a few years ago, I did what I thought were really, really good player reviews. I thought they were like the most in-depth player reviews that there were. And I thought they were really good. But I stopped doing them for a couple of reasons. But it's kind of tempting to retry it. And think, you know what? If you could get to the point where people know that your stuff is like really good, would they be willing to wait the extra time for that review to come out? Rather than seeing one up on YouTube 45 minutes after a card is released, they've already reviewed it? Maybe. I think on FC 25, you are going to see, especially before Christmas, or before the New Year at least, I think you're going to see me try a wide range of videos and basically see what sticks and then push that further. There's multiple ideas right now as to what I'm going to try, and then yeah, see what happens, I guess. Same as short form. I want to try and find maybe not a template, doesn't feel like the right word. I want to find video formats and topics and stuff that work short form and keep going with them. Ben, exactly. Want to see me on SBSD next year? I would love that. Man, it would be so good. I do have my own collab sort of series idea, but I would need to figure it out and tweak it based on how the game works and everything like that this year, especially with Rush and everything, because that could be incorporated into it. But we'll see. And with that kind of thing, Aiden, no. I think this would be completely different. If any of you watched NEP this year, NEP tried a sort of like co-op. Oh, not co-op. It was like a race to glory kind of thing. I don't know how many of you would have seen it because he only did a couple of episodes of it. I thought it was actually really cool, but he said that, because I asked him about it on stream at one point, and he said that he just didn't think the timing was right for it. And so that's why he didn't do more. But it would be closer to that, I think. It depends on how the game works, the link between like Rush and the normal Ultimate Team and everything, and how you could maybe incorporate that into a short period of time. How much you would potentially cut out of a video. For example, one of the things about SBSD is it might take like 90 minutes to record an SBSD, and that gets turned into like a 25-minute, half an hour long video, depending on how much waffle gets kept in. Whereas what if you had a series where it was a timed thing? So maybe the time limit is half an hour, maybe it's 45 minutes, maybe it's an hour, but you see everything from start to finish of that time, and then that leads to discards or a punishment or something like that at the end of it, based on like the sort of premise that I have is you have a time limit, and within that time limit you need to achieve certain things. Depending on whether you do or don't, then you earn points or you earn coins to build a team or something. Whether you then play against each other at the end with what you've done and achieved and built in that time, and that is the benefit you get from achieving things, or whether you wouldn't even play, because people don't really care about the gameplay side of things, and then punishment is just based on what you achieved or didn't. I don't know. That's what I mean. I need to iron out ideas and figure out exactly what I would want to do. But the concept's there. It just needs some tweaks. It needs tweaks. But for example, if you did have an hour-long time limit, and if you did incorporate multiple game modes, like, again, if Rush is going to be as integrated into Ultimate Team as I'm hoping, then maybe there's your series name, Rush Hour. Bosh. No copyright. Was sport, if it doesn't work out, at least try. Exactly! Trial and error is the kind of thing that I haven't done enough of. Oh dear. I've done it more on the football channel, but there's not as much on here. Good in the Advent SBSD one. Yeah. The problem is, the Advent, you'll have your regulars, so like Jack, Tom, Curbs, etc. But then for the Advent, instead of getting other people on that maybe haven't been on before, you would be more likely to get people that only come on once a year. Like Pi. Does Pi ever go on outside of the Advent calendar? Someone like Tex? Those kind of guys arrive for the Advent calendar and take up 2 of those days. So I feel like that is a hard time to actually make it on. Even though in theory it could be the best, it might actually turn out to be one of the hardest. Right, the one player we're missing in this is Neymar. Because he's still very, very expensive. Aaron, I'm doing good. Hopefully you are as well. So, this is the last team of the season squad. And then once we've used this and we sell these guys off, then team of the seasons, again, I will have less than 10 cards to go. And it will just be the mega expensive ones. Really? We're fortunate that there aren't like 50 extinct ones. That would be a problem. But there's not, so that's good. So, mixed team of the season 5. 10 out of 11 cards. Bosh. And so my target today was to get under that number of cards remaining. We need to use 10 more. The collection book actually makes late stage FIFA enjoyable to watch though, in your opinion. I would agree if I took it a bit more serious earlier in the year. So the level of cards that we're using at this stage isn't as low. And maybe I can use cards for more than one game. Rather than just, oh, here's a team of the season that I never touched this year. It's actually quite a cool card. Use it for 10 minutes, sell it. So again, if we're doing it, oh, Jesus, for 25, then I need to be closer to the power curve. So that, as you've just said, someone like this Nanasi, this Icardi, the amount of times, even when they were out, not even just now, but when they were out, that you'd pack them and not care about them, I'd be using them. And we'd be testing out all of these different cards, like this banging Icardi, apparently, who maybe would have been incredible. But don't use him till September. So if we're actually a bit more in line with the power curve, then I think it would be more interesting. Obviously, when a new promo comes out, we're not going to be able to afford the biggest and best card in it. But the ones that everyone is packing, that, as you say, you don't care about, we'd try them and we'd see what they're saying. And then you come back slightly later in the year and then you use the big boy card. It's like when Mbappe gets, I don't know, let's say they gave Mbappe a winter wild card. I won't be able to get that card for a few months, but that's fine. That's part of the series. Whoo! Nanasi! And that's just how it is. So potentially, instead of for 15 minutes using Icardi, we'd use him for like 5 games. So you get, yeah, that's fair. Memory Alley, I would have absolutely no idea what to expect either. Good luck though, I guess, if there is any luck required. What can you do to get mod? Probably not ask for it, yeah, in your second message on the channel. The vast majority of my mods on Twitch and YouTube are people that have been on the channels for years. So they're trustworthy and stuff like that. I know that they're not just going to randomly get rid of people in the chat because they thought that a message would be worthy of that. Whereas I'm like, no, it's fine. Ah, Nanasi again. Outplayed, sir. Hell yeah. He said hi, yeah. Nice. thought he was going to continue that run in behind. So today, if we can bump that number maybe up to... We could use like another 100 cards today. Something like that off stream. You've modded for them. I don't know who you're on about. That doesn't mean anything to me. Pretty much, unless you were mod of someone that I know and trust in like their judgment, then it wouldn't really matter. How? I just don't have a clue who you're on about. That's how. Simple as that, really. There are so many people on the internet these days, so many creators. I'm not going to know most of them. On Twitch, they have 100k subs. That sounds... like... modding for them would be a full-time job. If that's the case. Since watching the streams more, gotten better, just got zero patience, run forwards. It's just so much more entertaining. Like, I could win more games in Champs if I played like a little dweeb. And like at this point, right? In Champs at this point, if I was desperate to get as many wins as possible, I shouldn't risk a single thing. I should start passing the ball around the back. I should try and bore my opponent to death. Right? We should get to this point and I should start being the guy that does this kind of thing. Although Schmeichel's just saved a header instead of picking it up. I should be doing that. I should be switching it between the fullbacks. I should bore them so much that they leave the game. However, it's so boring that I don't want to do it myself. So, yeah, probably over the years, hundreds of games of Champs that I've ended up losing because I didn't pass around the back or whatever. Ole! I've never gotten 20-0. My best is 18. No 20 for me. But this is what I mean. If I really, really wanted to try and get 20-0, I would have to love the game. Because otherwise it would just be absolute pain to do that. But also, I would have to start being that guy. Which, again, I don't want to. I really don't want to. 14 for the reward. Yeah. Yeah. What time is it? 7:45. Nanasi. So there is Mixed Team of the Season 5, outside of Neymar, done. And so we are now at the point where all of the cards that I bought the other day, all of the Team of the Seasons, God knows how many, have now been used and ticked off. So any others that I had that I was saving to use can now be put into SBCs. or just got rid of or whatever. And those are all done and ticked. So, next, I don't even know. I don't know. In terms of specials, I have absolutely no idea. I'll have to make a decision. But we are up to 6,760,000. Make that 6,772. I still have these that need to sell. And now these that need to sell. To figure out just how much money I lost from this 2.2 mil. Oh, okay. A competitor has entered. What was your bin? 106. I go 75. Aaron, thank you very much. I appreciate the generosity and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have seen the new Barca away kit. I don't like the... talking to you. Yes, surprisingly, the guy that did the bit. Yeah, if all of these sell, what are we looking at? 10. I mean, surely that isn't going to sell for that. But let's say it did for 30k. 40. Who knows? 20k? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's say 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 250, 260, 280. We would be back up to about 7.1 mil, which is down by a considerable amount of like 200k. But at least they would be sold, and we've got the chunk back, right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and it means we can just progress and get closer and closer to what we're aiming for. I do need to figure out what I am going to aim for next, though. The black and gold Barca kit did come, yeah. This. With all the badges and stuff. Mercy, mercy. Beauty of a kit. For how much, you ask? 100 quid? Something like that? A Barca shirt? Hell no. £15. Don't you love it? 15 quid. And there is pretty much nobody out there that would ever be able to tell the difference. That's how good they are nowadays. It's crazy. I'm going to have a mini 12. So, I'm going to make some more progress on the collection book tonight. I think I'm recording Team Takedown tomorrow morning. So you have a new video. And yeah, I just need to keep going with all of this. And get through all of these cards. And then start planning for FC25. Because we're running out of time! Where'd I get it? A random website. What website for the collection book? There is no... Well, it depends what you mean. if you want to know like where you can see the progress, then the link in the bio, the link tree, will take you to a spreadsheet that shows you all the progress. You can't see the Photoshop version. Maybe I would somehow figure out a way to do that for this upcoming year. Some kind of site where you could see the progress. Like actually the pictures of the collection book rather than just a spreadsheet saying 10 out of 20 cards done for Team of the Season Liga or something like that. Maybe. We'll see. I'll try and figure it out. But we got a lot to do in a couple of weeks now, so I need to get blitzing this and then get my brain engaged, ready for FC25 because it is right around the corner now. We are 2 weeks away, pretty much 2 weeks tomorrow away from the game, which is crazy. It's come around so fast. This summer has been all over the place. But in the meantime, please check out the football channel. Keep supporting those videos. Keep putting the videos on in the background just so we can get it monetized. We're so close. Shame you don't do it on Twitch like the lower rated ones. Just chill and watch. See, that's the thing. I could do that for the new year, but for this one right now, that's when I'm catching up on like YouTube videos and stuff like that. Or I might be editing at the side whilst I use those cards. Do it on like squad battles and stuff like that. It wouldn't be entertaining. Because it'd just be you seeing me watching a series or something at the side. So, no new objectives for FC25 tonight. No, there was a new objective to do with the draft, but you don't get anything for the new game. So, a bit surprising that that is the route they went down, but hey, it's EA, so maybe it's not surprising. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to go and make even more progress. As I say, I should be recording Team Takedown tomorrow. Absolutely no idea what card it would be on, but that means that a potential upload for you on the main channel as well. So, enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. The 30 nominees for the 2024 Ballon d'Or have been revealed. Well, maybe there is our video for tomorrow for the football channel. Right? That sounds good to me, because I'm not putting it out tonight. But maybe that is tomorrow's football channel video. That could work. Oops. Ballon d'Or shortlist. Hell yeah! Because then we get a new video and hopefully some more watch hours. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, anyone that has liked, followed, subscribed, all of that good stuff. In a bit!